I was on hormone replacement therapy and I was wearing the estrogen patches. I was on the highest dose because I was beginning to go through hot flashes and moodiness, and I simply didn't want to be that way. I wanted to feel better. But as soon as we knew it was cancer, that was the end of that.
Hey ladies, welcome back to my Fierce Aging series. So today I'm featuring Sharon. She's 68 years old and she is sharing her journey with us through infertility, through adoption, and then surviving breast cancer. And I'm creating a beautiful look for her today, but it's not just about makeup. This series is about a community of women sharing their struggles, sharing their health struggles, decade by decade. It's for you to learn and to be inspired. And I'm really excited that so many women from all over the world have wanted to come and share their beauty here on my platform. So ladies, this is a really beautiful look, a transitional, maybe you can consider this a fall look, but Sharon can wear this look throughout the year. So are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. Since this is the month of October and we are wanting to make recognition about women's journeys through breast cancer,
Yes.
can you take us back to when you found, just kind of randomly, found a lump?
Yes. I wasn't doing self-exams. I was just relying on once a year getting a mammogram. I was getting dressed for work and just happened to brush up against my right breast and felt something very hard, like a marble. I thought, that doesn't seem right. And it did turn out to be cancerous, but in a very early stage. The only thing I had to do, well, first you wait for your incision to heal. And then I went through 6 weeks of daily radiation treatments. And I did that while still working. I did it on my lunch hour. And your skin can actually get burned and very tender. But I worked right through it and then I was done.
Do you have a different perspective on just health in general, your life prior to the breast cancer and then now after?
The biggest thing for me is I would recommend to any women to do a self-exam. Be vigilant in that, because it will make a difference. Because the longer it goes undetected, of course, the stage and the progression of the cancer is going to be that much further along. So,
how old were you when you adopted your daughter?
I was just shy of 43. We had seen a couple just come back from China and they had adopted twins. So I said to my husband, I'd like to do this. It took 15 months before traveling to China.
So we're going to start Sharon's makeup, and we've decided to do a really beautiful fall, transitional look for Sharon today. We're going to be using a matte eyeshadow palette, which is our strong brew. And our first step, now I just put on a little serum on her skin first, the Estee Lauder Perfectionist Pro. I love the name of it. And I did a little eye cream that is also from Estee Lauder. I used the Ultimate Diamond Transformative Eye Serum. So then I put on these bags or designers. So you saw her with the bags, these bags, which are our eye bags. And then this will basically push all of that eye cream into your skin. It's wonderful. So it gives it a boost. You can use any eye cream that you love or whatever your favorite one is. So let's prep the skin first. I'm going to, after we've moisturized, I'm going to be using our Fiercely Smooth. This is going to be a nice face primer. I'm going to be using our flat foundation brush. So throughout this whole makeup tutorial, I'm working out of my Essential Brush Kit. So these are just simple brushes. They're 100% vegan, super, super soft, that you can use. And they come in this little travel tube that I love because I throw my brushes into my bag and now they never get crushed. I'm taking our Rose Lip Balm and I'm going to prep the lips prior to our application of the lipstick. So by the time I get to the lipstick and the lip gloss, it'll be nice and hydrated. We are going in with our eye primer. This is a great way to neutralize out the eye. I'm going to be using my angled concealer brush and I just tap into the product. You don't need a lot. Now, what this product is going to do is you're going to go from the base of the lash all the way up to the brow bone. And this is going to neutralize out any of those purples that you're seeing, the reds, any of that discoloration, because we want to set up the eye perfectly for our eyeshadow. So you're going to see that this eye here is nice and neutral. You'll see through here, when we start aging, we have thinner skin. You'll see the veins, the redness, purples. We don't want that. We want to have this nice and neutralized so that when you put on your eyeshadow, the color is true. I picked out our Strong Brew. It is our creamy mattes. This is an all matte palette here. And then I have two little brushes that I designed for you. So if you're on the go, you can still apply it, but I'm going to take those out and I'm going to be using our flat eyeshadow brush. So I'm going into the middle color here, and this is going to go over the entire lid. And what I like to do is I like to start in the middle, and then I will bring it down to the inner corner, and then I'll come out to the end here. So basically, I don't go back in a ton because these are highly pigmented, they're talc free, they're really nice and smooth. So they're going to be able to blend very nicely. So you can see that was just one kind of dip into the palette, and then I have a beautiful application. I don't need more, I don't want to overwhelm the eye. I'm going in with our lightest color here. I'm just going to flip the brush around to the clean side, and I'm going to do the brow bone. I'm going to take the darkest color, and I'm taking my short smudge brush. I'm going to go into this darker color and give that crease a little bit of definition. So I'm going to start right here on the end, and I'm going to work it up like this. Now, I would like to just keep it here because I'm going to blend it in. So I don't need to bring it all. I want to kind of just go more on a softer level right now, and then I'll blend in. So I'm taking our blending brush. It's nice and feathery, so it's going to be able to really nicely blend out this product. So I'm going right underneath this brow bone and that crease. But I want it to be very soft and just really pretty enough, but not too much. Now I can always go back and add more if I want to, but what's really nice is that we're going to get just a little bit of definition, but not too much. So this is a really good point. My right eye here has a little bit more of the darkness. I'm going to go back to her other eye, even it out. This is what sometimes happens. So if that happens to you, not to worry. You can go back. We'll add a little bit more. We'll blend it and make sure that they both look like they have the same amount of product on both sides. So we don't have to start over. We can say, you know what, put a little bit too much on that one side. Let's blend it out. And then do the same on the other so they match. I'm going to be using my Almay pads. These are biodegradable, they're oil-free. I'm just taking out one pad, and I like to clean up with the pad. It makes it very easy to do. I can just wrap it around my finger, and I go right to the end, and I just lift up. So if there's any eyeshadow that fell out, you can see that I have quite a bit there. You're not going to have that on the skin. So I'm just going to clean up on the ends. I'm going in with my waterproof dark chocolate eyeliner. This is a really beautiful color for Sharon with this look. So we're going to go right to the very, very base of her lashes. So you're going to see right here, we're going to thicken up that line, but I don't want too much. I don't want this to be overwhelming. I don't want it to look like she has a ton of makeup on. I just want it to be really pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. Base of this lash, you can see I'm just going in little strokes. We're taking it just one. It's like day by day. Don't look at the big picture. Just focus in on just this line and making this as really defined as possible. I'm going to go back in with my short smudge brush. I like to call this my eraser brush because it's going to smooth out this line. I'm going to take it and just go across. So if you have shaky hands, or if it looks like it's not even, like some of my lines here, this will easily blend out your eyeliner. So then it's going to look perfect. and it's not going to look like you have all these little skips and jumps. I'm going to take underneath, just to balance out the eye, a little bit of the dark chocolate, so you keep looking up. And we're going to just bring it down right like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the tight line. Sharon doesn't have any problems with her eyes. I've asked if I could do this. So this is something that's, you don't do it all the time. So I love this look though. So what we're going to do is I want to cover. I want this to look really nice and uniformed. I don't want to see any of that right there. You're going to see, I'm going to just cover all of that right in that lash. I'm going to be using my Volume Up mascara. This is going to be wonderful because it's going to grab all of those little lashes. I worked really hard on this wand to have little teeth. It's almost like a little comb that's going to grab those lashes. Look down. It's going to grab all of these little baby lashes at the base. So you want to go to the base and you're going to see it just like literally lifts up your lid and you're going to be able to coat all of your lashes. Of course, I'm going to be putting on my Ardell 420s. These are called naked lashes, and that's what they are. They're very natural, almost like naked, like you're not wearing anything. I do have to cut these down because I customize them for each guest. And what I do is I'm just going to place them near the eye so I can see where I need to cut off the end. So you don't want the lash to drag down your eye. You want to cut it so basically it just matches your eyelid perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'll put on her lashes. We'll check back in so you can see how beautiful they look. This eye, you can see we put the lashes on. Beautiful, just enough. It gives her that really nice, thick, looks like she has a thicker eyeliner on, but she doesn't. So it really does bring out the eyes. It really does frame them. It's really pretty. Do you feel like they're heavy?
No.
You don't really feel them, right?
No, I don't.
While Sharon's eye glue just dries, it takes a couple of seconds, I'm going to do a little clear brow mascara. Now, she does have permanent makeup on her brows. They look beautiful. And I want to just groom her brows just a little bit so the hair is nice and it stays in a uniformed manner. Now that we have the eyes done, we're going to move on to the skin. We've already put the face primer on, so we're ready to go. We're going to do a little Just Peachy because I see a little bit of purples, a little bit of some discoloration. So this is a color corrector. And what this is going to do for you is it's going to help neutralize out any of this redness and the purples that you're seeing here, grays. And then your eye, your concealer doesn't have to work that hard. So like with like a little pigmentation down here, we just carry it down. You don't want to get too close underneath the eye though, because it's going to move. So you don't need it all the way up there. You just want to go to this inner corner, come down wherever you see this discoloration. I'm going to take my angled concealer brush, and the technique is really to just not drag on the skin. You want to blend this in nicely, and it's like these very nice soft movements because you don't want to drag the product. You want the product to stay right where it is, but you want to diffuse it. So you want it to almost look airbrush into the skin. I'm going to be taking my No Redness color corrector. So this is a green color corrector that will cancel out red. So anywhere I see a little bit of redness, I see some on the cheek here, I'm just going to swipe it down. And then Sharon also gets redness where I do, just right around the nose area. I have some broken capillaries there, so it's nice to be able to get a little neutralization before you put on your BB cream. I'm taking my foundation buffing brush to just buff this into the skin. For the areas right around the nose, I like to take the angled concealer brush. I feel like it's easier to get into this little corner and have it really nice and blended. I'm going to take my creamy concealer This is a wonderful concealer. It's not too light, not too heavy for mature skin. And I created this one to have the dome hold most of the product. So you can just really target that wherever the darkness is. If you don't have that much, you really don't have that much. This is a great one for you because you're going to be able to apply it, but not overwhelm your skin. Taking my angled concealer brush, just like I did with the Just Peachy, we're going to work this in so it's not working as hard. It has that color corrector underneath it, so you have a really nice canvas that you're building. We are going to go in with the BB cream. This is in Fair, and it's such a beautiful BB cream for mature skin. It's going to give you that kind of an airbrush look, but maybe very lightweight and not heavy. It's going to even out your tone. So it is buildable, but it's something that is your go-to every day. If you want to feel confident, you want to feel, it's almost like when you put your concealer on, this is something where it's like, I don't walk out unless have the BB cream on. I feel so much better. I'm using our foundation buffing brush. I'm going to work the product into the brush so it's evenly coated. I find that you get a better application when the whole top of the brush is immersed into the BB cream. So what we're going to do is we're going to just nicely kind of give that beautiful kind of buffing into the skin. Another important step is to always take the BB cream or serum foundation down on the neck. So it's going to kind of taper down. It's not like you're covering your neck, but you don't want that any demarcation. You shouldn't have that if you are matching your skin right. So this Fair BB cream is beautiful. Even if I didn't bring it down on Sharon's neck, you wouldn't see any kind of line. But this is something to be mindful of when you're doing your makeup. I picked out the Afterglow. This is a powder foundation compact. You have 3 different colors, so you can mix and match, just use one. It gives you a nice variety. I'm going to be using our blush brush. It's a angled brush. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to just go into these first 2 colors. I'll mix them together. Don't want too much, but this is just a beautiful complementary palette to the Strong Brew with Sharon's coloring. Again, if you ever feel like you have too much of the blush, or it gets just much powerful color for you, you can take your BB cream foundation buffing brush, or it has the BB cream still on it, and just go over it just a little bit. So you're muting it out, giving it just that little bit of kind of a shearing application. I'm going to be using our Creme Brulee with the same brush that I had my angled. It's a blush bronzer brush. And what's really nice about this is that this is a hybrid. So it is a bronzer cut with a creamy color. So this is going to really just give just enough color with Sharon. It's really beautiful that she can use a bronzer, being with such fair skin. And this has some shea butter in it. It's going to really look like just healthy skin. Just going to give her that jawline, go right where she has that cheekbone, just really beautiful, and on that jawline. We are going to be using our waterproof organza lip liner. I'm going to line Sharon's lips. What I like to do is I fill in the lip with the lip liner. You can even use this as a lipstick color and then just gloss over it. It's really nice. It just depends on what you want to do. Sometimes I've left my lipstick and I've been on a trip and I have a lip liner. I will use it as my lipstick and then I will gloss over. I'm taking my dual concealer / lip brush. You have a wider synthetic brush here if you want to use it for your lipstick or your concealer. And then on the other side, you just pull this out and then you have your lip brush. So I'm going in with 1975. So you can see Sharon has the organza and the 1975 lipstick on. So it's organza waterproof lip liner that looks beautiful. And then the 1975 almost matches it perfectly. So I think it's a really nice combo. And then just to give it a little extra, we're going to go in with our Manifest and Glow lip gloss. So our last step is going to be our Chantecaille Rose Face Mist. This is how I love to end every little makeup tutorial. It smells beautiful.
Yes, it does.
So we're going to reveal Sharon's very beautiful transitional fall makeup look.
Wow, huge difference. That's beautiful.
The green top with that lipstick and your hair color is like beautiful.
I love it. Beautiful.
It looks so pretty. I really like the combo.
Uh-huh.
I really do, because we don't get that many redheads.
Yeah.
I loved you being here and sharing your story with my ladies. It's really wonderful. And ladies, until our next video, we'll see you later. Thank you for being a part of this Fierce Aging series, ladies. If you love this kind of content, celebrating age, seeing women from all over the world, please like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. We're so excited to see you on the next one.